vibes and positive energy going out to everyone listening to me right now. This is Showbiz University. My name is King Kweku Mensah, and this is a podcast dedicated to discussing everything entertainment in the Ghanaian industry. Yes, we invite able industry players to help us digest topics that we think will help grow the industry. Yes, and today we are talking about Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, which is around the corner. So I am joined in the studio today by two gentlemen. Mr. Caleb Niboy is an entertainment show host and producer who hosts Showbiz 927 on 3FM. And then Mr. Edem Chotome is an entertainment journalist. You see, we could not call him critic, so we will accept him like that. So you can catch this podcast and any other episode on all our social media platforms. That is TV3 Ghana on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, as well as all podcast platforms as well: Spotify, Apple Music, AudioMac, and Adobe Podcast.
Let me start with Mr. Caleb. 24 years of VGMA. Let's rate the impact in Ghana music industry.
It's been a great impact. Looking at what they've contributed, I mean, the organizers have actually contributed to our industry. It's only proper that when it's time for the VGMAs, industry players, everybody who matter do come out to support, because the VGMA is actually the biggest music festival we have in this country. It's been there for the past 15 years or even more. So it has gone a long way to propel artists from Ghana to the world. And, you know, this year actually marks 10 years of the unsung category that they brought up some years ago. And if you want to track back and look at people, I mean artists who have passed through the unsung category alone, you will know the role the VGMA has played in this industry of ours. And it's only proper that when the VGMAs is up, if we could shush all conversations within our industry and focus on the VGMAs, make sure it goes well, because at the end of the day, Ghana is watching, West Africa is watching. I know it shows in other African countries too as well. And most of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora to also have their eyes on the VGMA. So it's actually a good thing that, in fact, we're actually seated here having a conversation about the VGMA.
Right. So I realized that the whole world, should I say, or there were a lot of eyeballs on the VGMA when the Shutterstone Boy incident happened on the night. Like the next day, it was all over the news, and not even local, international news was discussing it. When Caleb was speaking, he said growth. Mr. Adam, let me ask you, if you were to maybe jot down a few points that we can give to Chatterhouse about what you think can be improved when it comes to VGMA, what would your points be? What do you think we can do better?
I mean, first of all, I would like to commend them for coming out with the initiative some 24 years ago. Yeah. The essence of every award scheme is to help standardize a certain sector in which they operate. And I mean, that is what they have been doing over the 24 years, where they have ensured a certain level of standard in the Ghana music industry. It tells you that maybe without them, the Ghana music industry wouldn't have gotten to where we are today, because they help shape the artists as to, I mean, because when you are in the studios at certain places with people and they are working on a project, they will tell you that, hey, because of this scheme, I need to do it this way, do it that way.
Or they do that.
Something. Yeah, when even people are shooting videos, I mean, they think of that quality because they know it can be up for an award. Okay. You understand? There is this category like that music for development. I mean, that is the focus of that award. I mean, it is helping people sing about some activism to help shape our society, which is, I mean, helping us. I think that they are doing, I mean, the most. And going forward, there are other things they can bring on board to ensure that the scheme, I mean, takes a step into another area. That is the unsung. I mean, every industry without a certain platforms to grow up and coming people, that industry will be set up to fail. That is why you look at the football teams, they are
academies, yes.
So that they nurture the young ones.
So you think VGMA should
they need to pay attention? No, they need to pay attention to the
unsung category.
Unsung category, because I mean they are the next superstars. I mean, so this year like this, I saw them partnering some organizations. I mean, to help them. It shouldn't just be after the award, the person who wins. At that level, it shouldn't even be about who wins. I mean, we should look at some code. So even though we know they are not a record label, they wield a certain power. Yeah. They can help shape, I mean, these unsung people. And how that nomination process is done can be improved. Because unsung category is one of the most difficult areas. Unlike the others we know they are already grown. It's like searching for a gold in a gold dust. It needs some technical expertise. So if you say people should tag in a certain tag us in with the name, awards, hashtag, if you are not careful, we may not be able to get that code from the gold dust.
So how do you think they should do it?
If they can, like the way we do auditions, they can ask people to send their works. Then the team sits down to audition the works.
Okay.
You understand? I mean, so because when they sit down, they have received maybe 20 entries.
I think that's what they do when you tag them. They sieve the entries and then select.
My problem is the process of receiving.
Receiving the entries. Okay.
And we can look at this as a national scale. It's not cumbersome, but some people may block others. I mean, but we can even look at nationalizing it.
Okay.
I mean, in a way, to be encompassing. Because we mostly, when you check, I mean, the track of the 10-year, it's like it's centered on Accra because of the process. It's always give advantage to the Accra. So, I mean, we should look at nationalizing it in a bit and bringing in other ways to ensure that we get the good out of the good dust.
Right. Caleb, do you agree?
Maybe, but if you are good in your region, I think you surely be known. And for me, I've always said this, that one need not move to Accra to make a hit.
Well, it's true, but it's not on the ground. It's not really
if you are not practical. If you are not careful, that's how it will be.
I understand you, but I'm saying, and look, I stand by this because I do not see why you would move from your region, come to Accra. There are even people in Accra who are not even making it.
Because so the system has designed Accra in such a way.
I agree. But I'm saying, how about you becoming a King Kong in your region so that the kind of eyeballs from Accra can locate you?
Okay.
So when you are moving to Accra, you only come and join the over 1,000 musicians who are also in the queue trying to make it.
Okay. So
if everybody's moving to Accra, you realize that Accra will be choked. So I was actually excited when I saw this American thing happening from 3 years ago. Look, I think we sat here, we fold our arms and we watched that thing to die just like that. If we had sustained it and said, look, Kumasi have done it. It has blew outside Kumasi. Come and look at BA or even the Western region. Because the Western region is also another region I think we can tap a lot of music talents from that region. So Adam, you have a point, I agree. But I'm saying as a musical talent, no matter what, I would rather prefer you become a King Kong in your region so that when you are moving to the capital, it becomes a bit easier than you moving from the capital, from your region to the capital and expecting that you will
disappearing.
Right. The capital.
So in your opinion, it's better to be a big fish in the lake than be a fish disappearing in the ocean. Okay, great. Now let's move straight to why we've gathered here. Prediction Show, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. The nominees are out. It's been out for a while now, and conversations and all that. I liked what they did this time round. They gave room for changes. And then it also contributed to J Bad being taken out of the new Artist of the Year category and all that. And I think it helped. Although many people were not happy, they were expecting other categories to also be affected. Viral Song of the Year, blah, blah, and all that. But that's not why we are here. We're not going to come bash them. Yes. So let's take... but it has already been done.
But today is about a prediction.
You want to say something?
I want to say something.
Okay, say something.
So me,
We are not here
to bash.
We didn't even come that.
No, I'm not bashing. I only want to say something.
Okay, let us
hear. And I'm saying, I'm still not happy with this whole decision of taking 10% from the public vote to give it to the board. It still doesn't sit well with me.
So you think it should be 50-50?
I'm saying this is a scheme that we've been told that it is a populist award. So if it is, then it is the people out there who should have more. Moreover, it is the board members who have started in their room. They've decided who to go to this category. And you are giving the same people more percentage in terms of voting. That is why I have an issue. Moreover, even if you want to change the voting pattern, I believe that they can communicate to us a year or two before. So the people will prep up their minds. But the day you release nomination, then you just announce this, you are going to mess up some people's chances of winning awards.
Well, what you're saying, you hold water. Yeah. It makes sense, but it has already been done. Yeah. That's the thing, it has already been done. Anyway, but there are some categories that say public voting and then categories that say solely for academy.
No, but even now, there is nothing like 100% vote for the vote.
No.
No, there's nothing like that.
It used to be the viral song of the year. It can be
one of the things, I mean, because right after this came, there will be, for the 25th edition, there will be other considerations. It's one of the things that needs to look into because, I mean, if you make the public feel that they do not have too much power, you can dilute their interest and it can affect the scheme.
Exactly.
I mean, stakeholders, if you do your, stakeholders clarification, categorization, you will see that we have types of stakeholders. We have stakeholders who just have interest, stakeholders who have interest and they have power, and stakeholders who have power. If you look at, the general public is a stakeholder who has interest and power, and a stakeholder with interest and power. What you have to do in public relation terms, you need to always inform the person about what is happening in the organization because they have interest and high interest and high power. So that should have been done in terms of the communication. We should have even know why they think there is a need for change so that people will feel that, okay, they have taken the power from me, but because of it, I agree or I understand. Right. So we shouldn't just, do things when it comes to stakeholders, else we can lose some stakeholders.
Great. So the beautiful thing about this is, I think I heard Robert Clark, PRO for VGMA, saying after the awards, they give about this year, it's 3 months for them to scrutinize and then evaluate everything. So maybe next year.
I've been part of, one of it. The last edition year, they had. So, they do some of these things to bring about some changes.
Yeah. Every year they do. Every year they do it. So 27
at moving with top industry players. To look at how we can, even the category definitions,
reviews and all
some kind of.
So 27 categories, 31, but 4 or 5 honorary awards and then 27 competitive awards. Let's try and see if we can go through most before our time is exhausted. So let's start with Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year, a controversial category that this year brought a lot of...
It's tight, highly contested.
Yes. So Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year. And this is not a public voting category. It's for the Academy. It used to be 100% public voting. And now it's Academy and then the board. So on the category, the nominees for the categories are Camido with Sugarcane Remix, featuring King Promise and Mayor Kun. Sarkodie's Countryside, featuring Black Sharif. Black Sharif himself with Kwaku the Traveler. Last Maid's Friday Night. Down Flat from Kevin Boy. Something from Jackie. Wendy Shea's Survivor. Kiddy's Blessed, featuring Movado. Therapy from Stoneboy. PSA Esther's Wayemiye. So last year, Kiddy won it with Tashin. Yes, and this year he's also here with Blessed. So let me start with Caleb. Caleb, amongst 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nominees in the most popular song of the year. Who do you think?
Unfortunately, Kiddy won't be able to retain it.
Okay. So he's losing the title to who?
Yeah. I think it's a 3-horse race.
Okay.
It's a 3-horse race. Now, it is looking Kweku the Traveler, but Kamido might pull a surprise. Look, you can't run away from Black Hole. The Kweku the Traveler song was crazy. It had garnered over 100 million streams in about 3 months already. So the impact was so clear. But I mean, Kamido and Kelvin Boy's Down Flat were good songs. They did well within the year under review. So these are my top 3: Black Hole, Sugar Cane, and then Kelvin Boy. These 3.
How about Last Mate's Friday Night?
I think you should relax.
Yeah. Why?
You should relax.
Because Friday Night was almost everywhere.
I get it, but if you check the strength, Friday Night was Friday Night in Accra.
Are you sure?
I'm coming. Accra. Takrade. Maybe Kumasi. Did we check how the song did in the northern part of Ghana?
It was big in Eastern region.
Did we see the strength of the song in other African countries?
Okay.
In other European countries, or let's say in America? Down Flat, we saw what he did around the country and outside our country. We saw what Kweku the Traveler did within our country and outside.
Okay.
Same as Sugar Cane. So these 3 songs, like they are non-negotiable. If I'm even forced to even add the 4th one, I might even say Sarkodie and Black
Countryside.
Countryside. But I'm not even considering Countryside because of the time
it was released. Okay.
Yes. So if you look at the first 3 songs, trust you me, it is between.
So between Kamido, Black Hole
first,
and
Kamido second, and Kelvin Boy.
Yeah. Okay. So per what you are arranging, it means Black Hole is taking.
It looks like Black Hole, but Kamido might pull a surprise.
Okay, great. Adam,
I will straight go for Kweku the Traveler, because in terms of impact in Ghana and beyond, I mean, it made a lot of impact and gave a certain warning to people about Ghana music. It was at a time that it was released in March, and by August the song had garnered about
by July.
I'm coming. By August, I'll even come to when it was released in March. By August, it has garnered about 50 million streams on Boomplay, which became the first Ghanaian song
to have that
hit that mark. And on the very first day he released the song, he had 1 million stream on Boomplay, which was also the first time a Ghanaian song was doing that. And we saw how it did in Nigeria. I mean, it was number 1 in the Nigeria 10 table top 50 songs. It went to UK, to Billboard, and Apple Global Hits it was in. I mean, to be in that chart means that your song is
a global hit. Yeah.
And for him to represent in the around somewhere 67 or so, I mean, tells you the level of impact, I mean, the song made. And I mean, not to talk of even areas beyond the shores it was played and how some influential people were seen vibing with the song. So, I mean, in terms of impact, I will go for, Black Sheriff and Kweku the Traveler.
Okay, great. So, best gospel song. Last year, Ohima Mercy featuring MOG Music, Otimimu won. But this year, Ohima Mercy missed out even on the nominations.
Yeah.
So this year, Celestine Donkor with Final Say, PAC Esther with Waemi, Dinah Hamilton with My Meditation, Kadosh from Joe Metal, Perez Music with Hewale Lala, Bethel Revival Choir with my favorite song, Tegbe Tegbe, featuring Pastor Edward Datson, and Erabna with This Far, MOG Music with Mala.
It's looking like a cool chop for PCS. It's looking like a cool chop. But you see,
I mean, YBA was big. No two ways about that.
Okay, so it was huge for you, right?
YBA was big.
It was big.
It was viral. Okay. But Kadosh too was there.
Fine.
And
let me give you an unpopular opinion. If not for the gun Perez using Iwalelala, I would have told you openly that song would have matched PC's Esther boot for boot. You know why?
Why?
Now, if you listen to Hiwalelala very well, what Perez used is actually elective gun. Not the ordinary Ghana we speak in Ghana.
We have ordinary Ghana, elective.
Oh yes,
Give me an example. Like say ordinary Ghana and say elective Ghana.
If he says Mawo bohe wale mawo no,
and that's ordinary Ghana.
No. Ordinary Ghana, we don't even say some of these things.
How would you say it in ordinary Ghana?
Let me finish this one I'm saying. So if he says Mawo bohe wale mawo no, if onko ba ogbeno, enyelo aito ike. When somebody say,
I don't understand this.
Make no entertain them in
Ghana
conversation. You go the history, then analysis is
I'm interested in the ordinary Ghana. You said elective.
So I'm saying.
So say it in
he used elective Ghana. Now what I'm trying to say is the Ghana is actually deep.
Okay.
So. These are words you hear people at the traditional side
the elderly say.
Exactly. So it will be too hard for an ordinary person to understand.
Okay, great.
It's fine. So I will close my eyes on that. But I'm saying, if not for that, parents would have given PSA Esther a run for money for this particular one.
Well, I still think he has chance though. Yeah, because Hewale Lala was big until PSA Esther released YMA. In
fact, it was the number one gospel song in this country
until PSA
released hers.
That's what I'm saying. So it's those two songs now, for me.
PSA had that reach because one, her song was in true or yes.
How do you say true or yes? So which one do you choose?
No, it's because I'm forcing you to choose one. True or yes?
No.
What's the show?
Adam.
Yeah. I mean, straightly, I'll go for PSA. She's had a good year. I mean, the song was able to, Ghana about 613 streams. If you look at the Boom playlist, and if you check Spotify, she did very well. I mean, with a gospel artist coming with over 500,000 listeners, it was good for her and had some streams in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, and some other parts of the world. And if you look at one of the things which really helped PSA Esther's song was the visual.
Yeah, and it came with a nice music video.
Big ups to Skyweb. I'm currently working with him on a project. I mean, he's an amazing director. He doesn't play with his work, and he pays attention.
We should have him on Showbiz University.
I'll do that. I mean, he's doing a wonderful job. So that video did a very big trick for the song because it helped in making the song viral. And I will choose two songs in that category. I mean, Perez Music and PSA Esther. So, I mean, if PSA doesn't win, I wouldn't be surprised to see Perez Music.
Bethel Revival Choir's Tigbe was also. Or you would say that was also in Ever, so.
Oh no, you see, for them, they've even used the same Ever to win. You get it, so it's understandable. And moreover, the one they actually won, I think they had Joe on, right?
Last year.
But this year, the song was good, but it seems some did better.
Okay, great. So reggae dancehall song of the year. We want to complete the songs that we come to the artist of the year category. So reggae dancehall song of the year: Conqueror Ja Vibes, I Go Day featuring Kevin Boy, Raskuku's Miensa Miensa and Ebako 3 and 1, Episodes Atia, the reggae version. Yeah, he explained that the last time.
I mean, it was the first to come out.
Yeah, so the reggae version for Atia is on reggae dancehall song.
The one with
No, that's Highlight version.
That one is Highlight.
The radio version, what made the radio version popular was he did it with the video with a
women's band, the lipstick band.
It was.
Yeah, so Episodes at Tina reggae version, Black Sherry's Don't Forget Me, Rocky Dawuni's first VGMA nominations, Never Bow Down featuring Black Hero, Macasio's Eyes on You featuring Stonebwoy. But last year, Kiddy won it with Touch It. And it was the first for a non-reggae artist to win Reggae Song of the Year.
You see, I was actually finding out if the Atia with Kobra is actually the reggae. Because you see, it seems that one. That one
that
with
also
Kobna,
had a nomination for High Life.
Yes, but I mean, that one with Kobna
sounds more reggae.
Was the thing.
Dramatic.
Okay.
So if it is not that one,
he's not winning.
Then Episode. This one there, will be my guy. So
So who? Rascal Cool, Conqueror Jah Vibes, Black Sherif?
I would put my money on Don't Forget Me.
Black Sherif. So you've already given like 2 hours to Blacko already.
Well,
well, he had 15 nominations, by the way. The highest.
Can you imagine?
The highest. 15 nominations. So Blacko for you.
Yeah, he might walk home. Okay, there.
All right, Adam.
I'll give it to, I mean, if you look at the song, I'll give it to Episode. I mean, it's like the year under review was the year Episode found, I mean, his true self artistically.
But he found himself as a highlight artist.
You see,
I'm coming. I mean, it's something gave birth to something.
Okay.
I mean, because that vibe he did with the Lipstick Band was superb. I mean, it was what gingered him to do other versions of the song.
And was it huge?
So yes,
it was.
It was. Maybe you didn't pay attention to that because of. I mean, I'll say that recency bias also played a certain role because the one with Kwabena became very big. I mean, people forgot about. I mean, the impact of the very first one. But I think the one with the Lipstick Man, because they were ladies, it went bad. If you listen to the reggae version of Atia, I mean, it's a good reggae song. And I will, for hard work's sake, I'll give it to, I mean, Episode.
Let me play a different tone right now, like the devil's advocate, and say, Rocky Dawouni, 24 years now. Why?
You see, matters on Rocky Dawouni, I think it should be an industry conversation. Maybe his team can change focus and look within. Because it looks like anytime he releases, the focus is outside. He'd want to grab a nominee here and there. So they don't really focus much here in Ghana. That is one. Two, I think the lack of reggae radio shows has also played a huge role in this. Because some years ago, we had reggae shows on almost
it's still there. I mean, you produced Black Rasta.
Exactly.
Hello.
Every radio station, you could find one reggae show on there. But now it's off. So they're actually limited. Maybe we should also be looking at or be talking to the organizers of the Biz Awards.
To bring out the whole
reggae. If they can put their stuff together again. Because if we don't do that, good reggae songs like this will be coming up all the time and they will not be recognized. And in fact, it hurts me that somebody like Rocky Dawouni, or what the guy has done out there, when he comes home, the kind of mileage or the kind of attention that he's supposed to be given, he's not getting that. But when he goes out there, he's being celebrated.
Yes.
So, well,
as one of
it's good he has grabbed a nomination this year, but it's not looking like he would win.
Okay, great. So, and then there is a school of thought that is saying, since last year, Kiddy, a non-reggae artist, won, maybe this year Blacko too can pull a surprise. It's good when musicians are exploring other genres. If you notice something that you see you can tap into it and you want to move in there, why not? In fact, when Sako did Love Rocks with Samini, it was a good flow. Everybody enjoyed it. So if you see it's open and you want to penetrate, go in there and go deep.
The three
when
S's.
Problem comes.
Which problem? Which problem?
Look, the three S's. I mean, Stone, Shatta, Samini. If you check, their releases this time around is not looking around that side. The reggae dance is not really going. Yeah,
Stonebwoy was not even nominated.
Samini consistently, yes. But if you look at Shatta and Stone, more of the Afro pop thing. So if you and in fact, I'm actually excited. Somebody like Kofi Kinata has also entered this year. So next year we should be looking out for that particular song. If you come love, don't go there. Wicked tune.
So Stonebwoy missed out on Reggae Dancehall Song, but he was nominated in Reggae Artist of the Year. Let's move to Afro Pop Song of the Year, where Stonebwoy is with Therapy, Wendy Shay with Survivor, Black Sherif with Oil in My Head, Everything I Touch is Blessed, Oil in My Head, Dope Nation with Boza, Kim Promise, who has the second highest nominations this year, 14, with 10 Toes, featuring Omale. Kwame Eugene, Takeaway. Kiddy, Blessed, again, featuring... So, Blessed, okay, viral song. I thought it was in reggae song. I was a little bit confused. So, Blessed is in Afropop with Movado. And then Familia with Thank You. Last year, Familia won with Praise. This year, he's in again with Thank You. Let me start with you right there. Who's winning? Afropop Song of the Year.
I think if you look at, I mean, Afropop, how it's been carved and, I mean, definitions and the understanding, if you look at a representative or something which is in sync with the definition on this list, I will say Stonebwoy. I mean, because that therapy song is a typical Afropop song. If you look at the kind of works which went into the song after the release, the visuals and the streams, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising to see Stonebwoy win that category. But I would also not be surprised if Wendy Shea also wins that with Survivor, because it was a song which had some sort of, I mean, outside exposure, and it was very big in the South African area. That's one problem I have with the Ghanaian artists. I mean, we don't travel on songs. Okay. When our songs move, we don't move on it. I mean,
Kiddy did. He went to India.
Yeah, I didn't know what stopped Wendy Shea and her team from going to South Africa. The southern part, not only South Africa, Zimbabwe, because the song was very huge there. I mean, he could have get into some partnerships, musical-wise and business-wise, by the time she returned home. So I wouldn't be surprised her coming in if Stonebwoy fails to win that category.
Right. So, Caleb, you're going for Stonebwoy?
No, I won't. Okay. I won't. I agree on the Wendy Shea bit, but I will tip Familia to retain it again.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tip Familia to retain it again. If not, we have to dance. Booze.
Dope Nation.
Booze.
So to you, Familia first and then Dope Nation second. Yeah. And then Stonebwoy.
No. I didn't pick Stonebwoy.
Okay. You agreed on Stonebwoy, but I didn't
No. I agreed on the Wendy Shea bit.
Okay, Wendy Shea.
Yeah, Wendy can pull a surprise, but my first two, Familia,
Dope Nation. Yeah. Okay, great. Afrobeat Song of the Year. I'll say something when we're done with the Afrobeat, because there is a category for Afro Pop Song of the Year, and then a category for Afrobeat Song of the Year. But then they'll merge it for Afro Pop, Afrobeat Artist of the Year. Like, I was reading the category definition.
It's been same with hip life.
Hip life, yes.
Yeah. And they'll tell you it's roughly the same musicians.
And it's like, then take one category out.
They even want to take more of the artists out. Artists of the artist category.
So you won't be seeing hip life artists. You won't be seeing gospel artists. No.
Okay. They will be taking
two together. Go and compete for the artist of the year. Let's see.
Interesting. So Afrobeat Song of the Year, Camido, Sugarcane Remix, featuring Kim Promise and then Mayor Kun. Something from Jackie, Champagne from Kiddy, Balance It from DJ, Ginger from KP, Kim Promise, and then FBS, their comeback song, Joe, featuring Mr. Drew. So last year, Sefa, who missed out this year, won with Ichok, featuring Mr. Drew. Who wants to take it first?
I'll go for Camido.
Camido, I mean, Sugarcane, hands down.
I mean, it's hands down. When we wanted, at that time, we said, not a Pemema to go and fight for Ghana. We wanted to go to Nigeria across. I mean, that song was able to do that magic in the Nigerian Apple charts. And I mean, he traveled on to, go and have some.
But why did Down Flats disappear from this category?
I think
Afrobeat song. No, there is no Down Flat.
There's no Down Flat. Yeah,
there is no Down Flat in Afrobeat song. Down Flat is rather in what's it called? Most popular song. Yes. Anyway, so I'm just playing
matter for the goals.
I'm just for the goals. So Caleb, you to Down Flat.
I'll surely do Camido. And in fact, I'm actually excited. Kiddy Champagne also made a hit because I felt Champagne did so well than Blessed with Movado. So maybe they should have used that
in the most popular.
Most of his nominations, that could have done better than Bless. But Afrobeat Song of the Year, can we do hands down?
Hip Hop Song of the Year. Last year, Blacko won it. That was his first award, second sermon. And this year, he's in again with KTT, Kweku the Traveler. Amrado with Obiabwa, Sarkodie Countryside. So you guys you've not given Sarkodie an award yet.
We don't give awards.
So Sarkodie with Countryside featuring Blacko Sharif, Malcolm Nuna with Benzo, Drama from Kwesi Arthur, and then Scarface from Medical. Best hip hop song of the year.
Blacko.
You to Blacko.
Give me the list again.
So Black Sharif, Amrado, Sarkodie, Malcolm Nuna, Kwesi Arthur, and Medical. Blacko. All right. So High Life Song of the Year. And then there is the Atiya. You get it? That is where Atiya is.
High Life Song. This one.
This is where.
But Down Flat Day here.
This is where episode will sweep it.
Wait, Down Flat Day here. Kofi Kinata is here.
Taken out of
Afrobeat into
High Life. Okay. So they saw it as more High Life.
Good. So this is where episode will have to sweat before he wins this.
Yeah, because Down Flat.
I thought you said it was easy for Atiya.
Yes, so I'm saying
Down Flat being there brings a very tough competition.
And then Kofi Kinata is here with Have Mercy.
On relaxing. I feel we don't relaxing my end.
I mean, it's between the two songs. Down Flat and
on relaxing my
Atiya between the two songs.
Kwesi Arthur's Adam.
On relaxing.
Adam Woho. Next year, Adam Gusul. Next year,
That's okay. So episode Atiya for High Life Song of the Year. Yeah. So collaboration of the year. FBS with Joe, Sarkodie with Countryside. Episode again with Atiya featuring Kwapna. Amrado with Grace featuring Last Mid. Grace had a nice hook, but the rap, okay. DJ Breezy, I'm not a rapper by the way. DJ Breezy with Abontain featuring all the goons. Kwesi Arthur Mugiz, Black Sharif, Stonebwoy. Bethel Revival Choir with Tegbe featuring Pastor Ebron Datson. Sarkodie's Labadi featuring KP. DJ Viroski with Body to Body, Kiddy and Kamedo. So last year, D Black won with Enjoyment Minister. But this year, who do you think is winning?
I will go for Countryside. Because, I mean, it was one of the much awaited collaborations. I mean, Ghanaians were waiting for. And they saw it done. And it wasn't just done, but it was done in style. I mean, the kind of, the feeling you get for the song is not the usual Afrobeat song. I mean, it takes you back into time and brings you into the present. So, I mean, it's a blend. It's a perfect blend of the past and future. Yes, and if you look at, I mean, the way Blacko sang and how rhythmically Sarkodie came in with his rap. I mean, it brings some feel to the rap. So I will straight go for Countryside, and it made the right waves. So big up to them. Right. They should win.
Caleb, you side with them?
Yeah, I do. But okay. I'll be happy if episode surprises Sarkodie again. Yeah.
Collabo of the year.
Yeah, I love surprises. If you should listen to Atiya again, episode and Kwapna. Look, these two did magic.
I will not take this I love surprises from Caleb.
Anyway, if he loves surprises, then this will surprise him because
before there are some surprises he wouldn't like. Some surprises, some surprises in the house can bring.
So you will be surprised that on the night maybe DJ Breezy's Abonte might win. That's a surprise. Or even DJ Viroski might win.
My brother, change your mind.
I get it. But
can clash.
Yeah. So speaking about surprise, episode again comes in Hip Life Song of the Year. He was in High Life Song of the Year.
Yeah, he did a Hip Life.
And then so AKA Songstress, My Proposal, Adina Adidede, and then
I beg this one.
The mix up.
You go fit Katamate. Check the High Life Song,
and it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
So the Hip Life Song, the Hip Life Song. If you check the category. Again, the songs they did again because it's the same thing.
It's the same thing that.
So skip.
So Moku do record of the year.
Yeah.
All right. So great. Let's move to record of the year. And this is voted by the Academy and the board. No public voting. So they described, per the category definition, they said a unique song released in the day, like an original song released under the year of review. So King Promises Yasantoa, my favorite song of all time. I listened to the song and then I had a great music video idea, but it's still in my
It's
word.
not your song.
Yeah, it's still in my word. It never got out. Adoma's Beginning Again. Perez Music, Hewale Lala, Stone Boys Therapy, Sarkodie's Countryside featuring Blacko Sharif, Far Away by Jackie. Last year, Marie won it with Sad Girls Love Money. So this year, who they carry?
Mawajebo.
Okay. So to Caleb is Perez Music. Adam.
I'll go for Therapy.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Stone Boy.
Yeah. I mean, the record of the year.
Yes, Beam Boys.
Record of the year is what we are talking about. I mean,
So we can say Perez Boys. If you're saying Beam Boys, you can say Perez Boys.
if you listen to the song, I mean, that orgasmic production.
Orgasmic.
I mean,
I like it. Please repeat it again.
Some orgasmic production.
You had orgasm listening to it?
Oh,
Is that production?
in terms of music listening, I mean, orgasmic.
Your ears
music,
had it.
Yes. I mean, if you listen to the song,
Caleb, close your mouth.
you can feel the record.
Yeah.
I mean, straight away.
Why are you looking at him like he's saying some alien language? He's speaking some alien language.
Ayo. I'm happy this was
And people were even saying, it seems Tomo has changed the sound. And I mean, it was a good. They really did a good.
It was his first record under Def Jam.
Yeah.
Right? So let's move straight to. So you Stone Boy, record of the year, and then you Perez. Yes, okay.
Yeah,
so the night will determine who carries it.
Yeah, most definitely.
But album EP of the year. Black Sharif, The Villain I Never Was. Sarkodie's Jams. Jackie's Might Die.
Oh, by this one, so you want to make me?
Why you don't? Why?
And I hope
Sharif.
Sharif, eh?
Yeah, Black Hole.
Charlie.
Oh, really?
Yes. For an album to get more than 5 hit songs.
Charlie, and
you
Charlie,
and
the
even
chats,
wrestle with him.
Taka, like it was something.
He raised the bar.
Charlie.
Okay, so hands down, Blacko Sharif. So this is like the third award you've given, or fourth award you've given Blacko this today. Songwriter of the year.
I have an interest here too.
Songwriter of the year. Kofi Kinata surprisingly is missing. PSA Esther came in with Wayemiye. Fameye with Thank You. Black Sharif with Oh Paradise, the love song for his late girlfriend. Perez Music, again with Hewale Lala. Dinah Hamilton with My Meditation, and the Rabna with This Far. Last year was Fameye. This year is he still maintaining? Who's the win?
I'll be happy to see him win, but I'll do Perez.
Perez again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, look at this category very well.
Songwriter of the year.
4 gospel musicians.
Yes.
4.
PSA Esther, Perez Music, Dinah Hamilton, and the Rabna.
4 gospel musicians. And I'd want to say, look, big ups to all the gospel musicians out there, man.
They're writing good music.
You are doing some good works. You are doing well. Please do more. I'll be happy to see Fameye retain it because I've personally told him he has to win this category for 5 times
straight.
Then he can rest and allow somebody to come in. So Fameye will be my first take. If not, I'll happy to see.
Well, he did say he was going to win it, and himself said he was surprised Kofi Kinata was not on it. Reason being that he believes Kofi Kinata is a goat when it comes to songwriting.
Well, that's true.
Every year they should put Kofi Kinata in for shaggy reasons. Anyway, so Adam, songwriter of the year.
I think songwriter of the year. I'll go for. I mean, I have 3. This one I have 3 people. I wouldn't be surprised if any of them wins. I mean, PSA Esther, Fameye, and Perez. I mean, because they all did good work in terms of writing of the song. So I'll go for the 3. If any of them wins, I'll not be surprised.
Right. So with the artists of the year, we'll be doing the big ones. Quick. So I think we should do high life artists of the year, do hip hop, hip hop, and then we do reggae dancehall, and then we skip to rap performance. What do you think? So let's do High Life Artist of the Year. Kofi Kinata, Akwabwa, Kwame Eugene, Abiana. Last year was Akwabwa.
I think it wouldn't be bad if he retains it this year too. Yeah.
Akwabwa to you. Okay. Adam.
I will choose two. I mean, Kofi Kinata and Akwabwa, because in terms of performances, Kofi Kinata plays a lot of shows. I mean, I saw him at a couple of shows, both Ghana and abroad, and he had a good year. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kinata wins or Akwabwa. He also did well in terms of performances. So, Charlie.
Yeah, well, Kwame Eugene.
Kudos to them. Kwame Eugene, I mean, last year, if you look at the Links artists, it's evident even in their nominations and the fact that, I mean, he couldn't even make it to the artist of the year category. It tells you that the level of work was maybe below the expectation we would have of them when it comes to the scheme. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kwame Eugene, I mean, doesn't take it, because his performance in the categorizations shows that there was something amiss. So I'll go straight for the two.
Kofi Kinata and then Akwabwa. Best Hip Life Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Sarkodie, Kwesi Arthur, Medical, Amrado, Strongman, and Black Sheriff. Landlord won it last year.
Landlord.
Yeah, Landlord won it last year.
I see.
So this year, is it new Landlord or still old Landlord?
Maybe you might want to take out Strongman.
Why do you want to take out Yahoo?
Well, the record he released another year maybe wasn't that strong. If I should take out Strongman and let me say Kwesi Arthur, Blacko, Sarkodie, Medical, Amrado, these were 4 guys who actually went hard.
Okay, so Adam,
I'll go for Sark.
Sark is retaining his title.
In terms of performance, I mean, Sark did well.
Right, Landlord.
No, I think Blacko.
You think Blacko?
Yeah.
You will go for Blacko.
Who is Rapaholic in the young?
Yeah, so I think there was Global Citizens last year as well.
Yeah. I mean,
judging from Sarkodie's performance, you can say
he had a very in terms of, I mean, the types of shows and performance on that stage amidst other artists. I mean, Landlord, the Joe Dai.
Afrobeat, Afropop Artist of the Year. KP, Kim Promise, Wendy Shea, Camido, Jackie, Kevin Boy, Kiddy.
2-horse race. Camido, Kelvin Boy.
Okay.
2-horse race.
Yeah, because last year I think Afrobeat was for the two of them.
Yeah.
So,
but I will, I mean, support that, but add Jackie to it.
Okay. So Kevin Boy, Jackie, Camido. To you is a 3-horse race.
Yeah,
and to Caleb. Reggae Dancehall Artist of the Year. Stonebwoy, Raskuku, who says he's winning. Episode, Rocky Dawuni's second nomination, and then Samini. Stonebwoy.
I mean, performance, Beam concert, Ashama into the world.
Yeah.
I mean, the World Cup fun, first events, plus other festivals, Europe.
Stonebwoy. Great. Caleb.
Okay, Stonebwoy.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Stonebwoy.
And now let's do best rap performance. The category that brought the biggest beef, or one of the biggest beef this year, between Amrado and then Lyrical Joe. Last year, Lyrical Joe won with 5th August. And then this year, he's in again with 5th August, part 5. Amrado is also in with Obi Abwa. And that was this song too. Lyrical Joe. Strongman is in with Goated. Medical with Scarface. And then T-Flow with 6 feet. Scarface, Medical.
I mean, in terms of popularity, and I mean, if you look at that delivery on that song, I mean,
Medical did well.
I mean, that hip hop style, I really love the flow. Very, very.
But Eden, I'll disagree with you.
Let him finish.
Because you know this category, it is strictly academy and the bot.
Yes, there's not 100% votes, or the public does not have any.
So the public side, they make we throw away.
So between academy and the board,
I mean, if you are judging, I mean, best rap, it's not only about the bars.
But the best rap performance.
Yes. So, I mean, that's why I want to tell you that it means it goes beyond just the bars. You understand? A lot of elements come to play. I mean, wordplay comes to play. I mean, you come to the delivery, dexterity on it, style. Very, very important.
So you still think medical,
and you think Scarface?
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Okay,
I mean,
Caleb.
I'll still maintain Lyrical Joe.
Lyrical Joe. Yeah. Lyrical Joe's new album is killer. I'm waiting for next year. I mean, the guy is going to bag best rap performance for God knows.
Listen, and apart from, I think after Sarkodie, that guy, that Lyrical Joe guy, that guy.
But where's Manifest though?
Oh, you see, Manifest has done his bit, and if you listen to him over a period of time, you know where he's going.
Because I think now, Medina to the Universe had some good.
It's good, but I'm saying Sarkodie had to penetrate with rap to the world market, and I'm saying that apart from Sarkodie, that Lyrical Joe guy, that guy. Listen, I think next year, I think Africa should be ready. Awesome. Africa should be ready for that guy. I kid you not.
Best new artists. I call them the new landlord category. Lastmid, JD, Malcolm Nuna, Erabinam, DJ Azonto, Chief One. Lastmid.
Yeah. I mean, for him to be third most streamed male artist.
Yeah.
I mean, and I saw him going out, I mean, Dubai, do a couple of shows, and the impact he was able to make with the song. If not for recency bias, I mean, he would have, be rocking shoulders somewhere. I think as a young artist coming up, he's not done a lot of releases. For him to chuck that level of impact in that space, I mean, he qualifies to be my best new artist.
Okay. Caleb.
Well, I agree with Adam.
So we choose Lastmid.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Lastmid.
Before we do the biggest award, Artist of the Year, I want us to do best male and then female vocalist. Real quick. So best female vocalist, that also is not a public voting, it's Academy Award. So PAC Esther's YME, Niela won last year and she's in here again with Nothing Too Hard. Senior Soul with Waiting, which features Kamido. And then Abiana with Shika. Adoma with Beginning Again.
Okay. Once Niela is in that category, case closed.
Go figures. Yeah, go figures.
Once she's in that category, case closed. Yeah. But you know, Abiana has won it before.
Yes.
So
that was last 2 years, and then last year Niela took it from her. So it's a back-to-back between Abiana and then Niela.
What?
So what?
Oh,
he has won it before, so
I just want us to establish the fact that there was a former winner in that category.
There's a current winner.
And there's a current winner.
So who's winning this year?
Oh, and I'm saying once. Okay, let me restructure it. Once Niela and Abiana is in that category, the rest should sleep.
Okay,
I'll break that. I'll give it to PAC.
PAC Esther.
Yeah.
YME.
Yeah.
Okay, you are picking YME because it is popular. It's because it is known.
This is vocal performance.
Yes, but I'm saying Adam is picking the song because the song was popular. No,
are you in Adam's head?
But you not. Adam,
Anyway, so
I mean, we think because they rehearse.
But Niela is also a gospel artist.
Don't go there.
They go through a lot. That's what I want to say.
But
that's why you're
go through a lot.
Yes, in terms of they work really hard on their
Who works harder than Abiana?
I'm coming. I'm justifying my.
And then come quick. We don't have
pick. Time. So I'll go for her because I think that she did a lot of work in that song. That is why he was able to get the attention of everybody.
Okay, great.
And admiration. So
PAC Esther
for me.
To Adam.
Yeah.
Caleb.
I talk finish. I say once the former winner, Abiana, and the current winner, Niela, they are in that category. The rest, make them sleep.
All right. And then best male vocal performance.
So
the feature, Sina Soul's Waiting featured Kamido. And then Kamido is on Best Male Performance as well. So,
so which means Camido has been nominated for his performance on that song.
Yeah, on that song.
Hey,
yes. It was great. You should listen to Camido's vocals on the song. That shout he did at the end, crazy. So Camido with Waiting, Che Mensa with Nothing Is Too Hard, which he was featured in Niele's song. Yes.
Oh, wow.
On Niele's song. And then Perez Music with Hewa Lelala, Stonebwoy with Therapy, and then Kim Promise with Run To You, which features Vic Mensa and then Chance the Rapper. So last year, Amazing God won, Kwesi P. So who's winning this year?
Oh, straight, I'm choosing 3.
Who? Stonebwoy, Therapy, okay.
Then this guy, Camido, and Perez. Music. I mean, if any of these 3 wins, I will not be surprised.
Okay, great. Caleb.
Perez will surely be my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Che Mensa. Yeah, between Perez and Che Mensa.
Perez and Che Mensa. Nothing Is Too Hard.
Why?
But listen to the song.
No, but he said Che Mensa.
No comment.
What do you mean by Che Mensa?
No comment.
I'm saying Che Mensa. If Perez shouldn't win, Che Mensa will win.
Okay.
And then you have anything to say?
Industry support, right?
Oh, what do you mean by industry support?
So Che Mensa will be my fault.
Okay. I now get where we are going. Now I now get where we are going. If in that light, the achievements. Okay, great.
He has a bright future.
Yes. He's a good singer.
He's
a good singer.
Solid.
Yeah, so that's where we end the industry support. Let's go on to the biggest award of the night, Artist of the Year. So I found this. I found out this. Since 2000, when they started awarding that Lumba won, I looked through to 2022 Kiddy, and it's only Sarkodie that has won Artist of the Year twice, which was in 2010, and then only Sarkodie twice, but Ebony in 2010 and then in 2012. Ebony won in 2018, but 2019 was unannounced. So automatically would say it was Ebony. I looked through Daddy Lumba 2020, 2000.
Well, was it changed in 2000? Because I know from 2000 to 2009.
It was still at a point. It wasn't Artist of the Year.
I know from 2000 to 2009, it was the most popular song.
Yes, which was the topmost.
Yeah. Okay, it was changed in 2008.
Yes.
And 2008. No, 2009, because it was Ochame Kwame who won the first Artist of the Year in 2009.
Yeah, that was Ochame Kwame in 2009.
So, if you want to backdate, should we limit the conversation from 2009 coming, or we should backdate it from 2000?
With both, from 2000 to now,
if we should
the dynamics will change.
If you backdate it to 2000, then VIP will be in the conversation.
VIP was
had won
2011 and then 2004. Okay, great.
So I mean the dynamics will change.
But 2011 was pre-date after Ochame Kwame's 2009.
So
but Sarkodie was in between 2009 and now.
Okay,
that is what I'm saying. So
sure. Yeah.
So this year he's in again. Sarkodie, Camido is in, Stonebwoy is in, Kim Promise, Kiddy, PACA Esther's first Artist of the Year nomination, and then Joe Metal, then Black Sharif. So we have 2 gospel musicians in there, Joe Metal and then PACA Esther.
The other gospel nominee, Joe.
Joe Metal.
So I'll give you 2 reasons why PACA cannot win this category. One, because of Joe's nomination.
Okay.
And I'm saying so because I have realized that over a period of time, anytime there is an award like this and the gospel guys are going into it, they will prefer to go with one person to lead, so all of them will come up and support the person.
I think this time everyone is rallying behind PACA.
I understand.
Yes.
But look at this. A core-hard Joe Metal fan, the mere fact that Joe has been nominated in there will be forced to vote for Joe.
Okay, good.
Imagine Joe had picked his phone and posted tweeted and said, let us vote for PACA Esther.
Okay.
It will help. But as we speak, he hasn't declared any support. Apart from Celestine and her husband.
And other industry players.
Where are the most of the gospel musicians? None of them.
Hamilton.
None of them have declared support for PACA. Okay. So it is looking very some way.
I think Empress Gifty has done that.
Well, but I'm saying, how many gospel musicians do you have in this country?
And so at least majority, we mentioned like 4 already.
But look at the number of gospel musicians who came out to support Dinah. Look at the number who came out to show support to Joe Metal. So I'm saying maybe Joe's nomination here
would disturb PCS.
It would disturb. That's 1. 2. That 10% that was taken from the public votes to the board, it will affect PC big time.
Because this is a public voting.
Exactly. It will affect PC big time. Because 2 years ago when Dinah won, look, 3 weeks to the event, it was looking like Kiddy. 3 weeks. Everything changed. 3 weeks to the main night.
The
voting party also.
The way Dinah had to use ways and means, get the church on board, get her godfathers on board, people in London, they came to the party. So imagine the public still have got their 40% intact. PSA could have also, I'm told PSA also attends Pentecost.
Yes.
So
Pentecost.
You see, so that kind of support from the church, it will come. PSA too, I know, has got some good godfathers within the industry because she's actually 20 years in the game, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of godfatherhood thing,
and then she did her concert this year.
Yes, but I mean that 10% that has been taken from the public voting is going to play a huge role. And if you look at how the voting thing will look like, Sheriff will win the board votes hands down.
By public vote.
Now the public votes, I'm sure Sheriff's team will also not sleep. As we speak, they know what is at stake. And come on, if you're talking of one of the biggest and heaviest labels on our continent, Empire, and you know how they will do it. So I'm sure Empire also going hard for Sheriff this time around. He might not win all,
but at least he'll win.
But at least he will get something good to support what he will get from the board. And from what I'm saying, from what I'm seeing. The academy, there will be a split at the academy level, but Sheriff will take a bunch of them.
If he wins, he'll be like Sarkodie, who won New Artist of the Year last year, and then the following week.
No, but the difference here will be Sarkodie's was his first entry to the scheme. He won the New Artist. He won the best, the Artist of the Year. That's the only thing that Sarkodie is maintaining. And in fact, if it hadn't been for this same VGMA board, like this record that Sarkodie holds, it would have been Assem. Because Assem's Give Me Blow was crazily huge. But because of the foul, whatever in there, that song was dropped. And if we should look at what was on paper at the time, Assem was far gone. So the mere fact they dropped Give Me Blue and they rather nominated Pigaro against Ochame Kwame's Wusu, it was so clear the guy would have lost out.
Okay.
So Blacko is looking like, or looks like, following the new artist of the year, the artist of the year for this year's VGMA. I want to wish him well and also want to urge him to do more because most of the artists, those who win artist of the year, when they win, the following year, they start looking some way.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Kiddy worked last year. He won last year and he worked.
Would you compare?
I mean,
Kiddy's strength
after he's talking about the impact after he win.
But will you compare Kiddy's strength?
I mean, he went to India and he was trending in India and all that. It's like the most streamed Ghana.
What I'm saying,
he worked.
Yes,
that was
nobody saying he didn't work.
Working on a song which helped him win the Artist of the Year. It was passed, but he was trying to add other elements to it.
That's what I'm saying.
But in terms of
like
the
new
way
material.
he worked in that year, I mean, the ensuing year, if you put them on scale, I mean,
they drop bars a bit. Maybe they feel like, what I want, I get them. So make I relax more.
That's organizational inertia. I mean, at times, you it sets in. Maya. So like that's why at times people try to change, go on leave, come. So you have a fresh idea coming on board and renewed spirits and other things. So I mean, for the artist of the year, I will tip Stonebwoy. No. First is
Someone is choosing
and Black Sherif. But the first
choosing is
but the first is Black Sherif.
And
if Black Sherif doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised for Stonebwoy to win, because in terms of, I mean, doing the performance, because the artist of the year, I mean, hinges much on how we saw you on stages. The public,
your album or your EP should do well. You should have public appeal. You should have hosted or done your own events, concerts.
I mean, look at Stonebwoy. I mean, Shama Into the World, Beam concerts. I mean, they were huge programs in the country.
Okay.
I mean, and the way Stonebwoy does his activation before the concert, I mean, he was able to have some presence on, I mean, real social media platforms.
Mozama Disco.
Yeah, I'm coming. Then, in terms of shows outside the country, I mean, these shows are there, the festivals are there for us to see, World Cup Fan Fest, very huge, I mean, platform for an artist to get an opportunity to be there. And we saw the outcome when we went onto the platform. However, Black Sherif had also some, I mean, amount of good year in terms of performances and other things. And once again, he bypasses Stonebwoy because of the album. He released an album, and the number of songs we did well in the album. And the kind of records the songs on the album made. I mean, that is it's no mean an achievement for a young artist to break through with that kind of force. So, I mean, putting them on paper, I will say Black Sherif stands tall, but if there is a shock, Stonebwoy can do that shock for the artists of the year.
I'm surprised you guys didn't mention Landlord.
Landlord, maybe next year I go come for the house. But Landlord, now you rent the house more. So, I mean, so Black Sherif, I mean, it's clear. No, but because of what happened Kiddy's time and Diana Hamilton, I mean, surprises are possible. So
not this year.
This year you think it's obvious. But last 2 years it was very obvious. Last 2 years it was very obvious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The last 2 years, I said it. I said 3 weeks to the event. It was Kiddy. Kiddy was clear.
But even this one, I was very close to him. I mean, industry players. I mean,
it
is almost a month to the event. You think nothing can change for?
As we said, as we said,
there's Blacko.
I don't see any unforeseen. I mean, maybe are coming.
It's really clear.
This one, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay,
it's so clear, and it will be very difficult for anybody to change something.
And definitely, his label too will love to have an artist of the year working with. So
they will do everything for him to win.
They will definitely do something. And I'm sure...
Reason I want us to scream into the ears of the organizers that 10% they took from the public. And yet,
so
it's a bad precedent. And yet,
next year, they need to look at these voting dynamics to ensure that, I mean, we do what the stakeholders will appreciate.
So you think the voting should be 50-50 or 60-40 or what to what public? The public should have what percentage?
You see, this conversation, I think we need...
a whole different episode.
Stakeholders sit, have a conversation. If possible, vote. But the 40-30-30 was even fine. It was fine. My only headache is a group of people called board members have sat down, they've categorized whatever. Then you are giving them more power to determine who wins. That is where I have a problem.
Well, another episode will bring them on board.
Perfect scheme. I mean, it's difficult to have a perfect scheme. True. I mean, if you think there are certain things which will help you, I mean, get your perfection rate to, I mean, the best. I mean, you need to put it in place so that your perfection percentage can be very high.
So to you, so this is it. This is I think VGMA doing something to make the award scheme perfect.
They need to, I mean, make the public have some power.
Okay.
I mean, because of the nature of the scheme. I mean, that is what they shouldn't give too much power to the board else, because there was also an academy there.
Yes.
So, I mean, a lot of expertise coming. And if these people are wielding a lot of power and you are still taken away from the public, it is some way, it makes the whole thing not balanced. So, I mean, they need to consider the public, because the public is a very high stakeholder, has a very high interest and has a very high power, because that's what organizers are looking like. So, they should take a real look at that, change, so that at the end of the day, we have a best team.
Right. So according to Caleb and Adam, it is written in gold for Black Sherif to carry the overall artist of the year for this year's Vodafone Ghana Music Awards.
Where we are going to do the after party. Because as soon as we win, the party is coming in. Definitely the Black Coast soldiers are Kononguzongo boys.
The sad boys will be coming through.
Kononguzongo boys, they come. So, his team, they should look sharp for the day.
Right. Caleb, thank you so much.
Caleb will come dance.
Caleb, thank you so much for passing through the first episode for Showbiz University. Adam, thank you as well.
I'd like to say a big up to Media General. Doing everything possible. To have something for the Gen Zs, to have an entertainment conversation.
Tell us.
Putting across on such platforms.
Let's pretend we don't know, but tell us.
It's a way of making sure the entertainment side is visible and people see the hard work others are putting in. So big ups to Media General for thinking about the Gen Zs and everybody.
Stop it. We are blushing. Stop it.
Keep it up.
Don't stop. Keep it coming. Anyway, thank you so much. My name is King Kweku Mensah. So this is the very first episode for Showbiz University podcast. You can catch this episode live on all our social media platforms. That is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, as well as all podcast platforms as well. Spotify podcast, Adobe podcast, AudioMac podcast in particular. Yes, next week we'll bring you another episode. But until that, good vibes and energy going out to everybody. We out.